Chiquita, Ricardo. That's Ricardo and back. Ricardo, here. Chiquita. They're my favorite crocodile in the air. They'll take a lion out. This is no joke. This is probably one of the scariest animals on the planet, if I'm going to be dead honest with you. Everything's recorded. There's your American crocodile, and there's another American croc over there. Now, he's one of the ones that you can go in there. He's missing a bunch of teeth. Here's the way I try and explain it. Go out in the parking lot to your car. Put your hand in the door. Hard as you can, shut it. Hard as you can. Now, imagine that thing doing a death roll with your hand in there. Whatever's attached, it's gone. It's going to come off. Now, if you add nails into your door, if you add teeth, now you're not going anywhere. She's a permanent resident with us. My favorite bird in the park. Two baby birds. This is the season. We're the only people here, so I do that, and guess where they go? Hey, your gators, come on! So this is a small portion of what you can see. Like I said, the north side, they tend to stay on the north. South side stays on the south, so we're going to go right into the middle of the lake to feed them. So now that I have their attention, follow me. So right now, take a look around, right? Not a lot of alligators. In about 5 minutes, you're not going to see water. It's just going to be gators. So
oh my goodness.
You get a hot dog, you break it in half. Don't break it too much smaller than in half or it's kind of hard to eat. But you get it right by the side of their face and they'll go for it. So grab some hot dogs, pop them in half, hit them in the side of the head. Hey, your gators, come up! And if you guys have any questions about the breeding marsh, anything, feel free to ask me. It's a really good time. Yeah, it's kind of close. It's a turkey dog. Hey, your gators, come up! So those are those south side gators coming over. If you want, you guys can feed them over here too. They're all around us. It's kind of creepy to think that way. He's pretty big. He's missing some teeth too, right? Just like Pop. He's sort of aged. He's got some teeth missing, but they'll eventually start growing back. It just takes longer when you get older. Everything's tougher when you get older. So what, about a minute later and it's just like a stew of gators.
This is really freaky.
So yeah, like I said, during the day you go on the walkway, they're spread out. It doesn't look like there's that many gators, but you come at night, we're the only things out here feeding them. So they show up for us. And the water around this area here is only about 2 feet deep. Most of them have their feet on the ground, so they can't jump up and eat you, so that's good to know.
Yeah,
for the most part, very shallow around the walkway. We actually have to go in and repair the walkway relatively periodically. So that's a fun part of my job.
Do you want your alligator?
And all that dry area up there, that's the nesting area. They're gonna nest on dry land. They make like a big mound. They dig a hole and they build dirt over it. That's how you know where the nest is. And this is where we get most of our eggs from, right here in the breeding marsh. About 100 of the 160 are females. So chances are, if what you're looking at here, most of them are females. What you're hearing, they have like 30 different ways to vocalize. That right there is probably just a feeding response. Just sort of a common feeding thing, the burp. I heard it at the feeding today on dry land. You hear it a lot. If it was more of a mating thing, you'd hear a bellow. They lower their stomach into the water, kind of have their head and tail up, and they vibrate. And it shakes the water around, and that's a bellow.
There's a lot. Especially that one.
Especially in breeding season when they're aggressive, he's not going to have that thing there. That's why I love coming in here at night. We've actually built around a lot of natural stuff. Little flash, little flash. No, I don't think so. So you see there's an eye over there. Probably some eyes in those bushes, one hanging out here, all over here too. That's some National Geographic going on right now.
That's kind of freaky
Kinda
to
freaky,
think
but
that
pretty
there could
cool.
be an alligator walking down
Nah,
here.
there's not one walking around there. Spots, those are them
Mommy,
right
see
there.
the eyes and they're glowing.